Welcome to Richmond, Virginia. We're at City Stadium in a warm summer afternoon. I'm Joe Deck. It's a friendly between Leganés and the Richmond Kickers here tonight for you on YouTube. Leganés coming off a 2-1 win in their previous friendly against Louisville City out of the USL. And for the Richmond Kickers, they're coming off a 2-0 loss to Chattanooga, looking to right the ship here in a friendly mid-season for the Kickers. You know, talking to Coach Darren Sawatsky, he was talking about the goals of this club and the advantages of having a friendly against a club like Leganés. It's a team out of La Liga that really gets a lot of exposure for their younger players, an opportunity for a big club to see these young players that the Richmond Kickers have to offer, maybe end up, if they like some of them, maybe paying a hefty price tag for some of them and helping the Richmond Kickers grow this club, the longest running active club in the United States. We'll be back with more of this friendly between Leganés and the Richmond Kickers on YouTube after this. And we're back here at City Stadium. It's the Richmond Kickers and Leganés in a friendly here between these two sides. Again, Leganés coming off a 2-1 win against Louisville City. The Richmond Kickers coming off a 2-0 loss to Chattanooga. It's going to be a very, very competitive friendly here between these two sides, as both sides coming in with a little bit different circumstances. For Leganés, they're coming in preseason. Absolutely a friendly that is preseason for them before they go into La Liga Segunda. And for the Richmond Kickers, this is a mid-season friendly. They're in the middle of their USL 1 campaign. Obviously, there's some challenges there with the match congestion, dealing with injuries, dealing with suspensions, and all that. And then you also have the ability to, though, get this match against a high-quality club out of Spain and Leganés. The other challenge that both these sides are going to face, it's extremely warm. It's starting to cool off just a little bit, but right now we are looking at high temperatures, 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is 31 degrees Celsius para nuestros amigos en España. Either way, we're happy you're here. I'm sure both sides with these friendly substitution rules are going to be able to keep the substitutions fresh, keep players fresh. No tight restrictions on those tonight between these two sides as we get ready to have our starting lineups here between Leganés and the Richmond Kickers. In goal for Leganés, it's going to be Juan Soriano. It'll be Javi Hernandez, Jorge Sanez, Lalo, Ruben Peña in the back. You'll have Guillermo, Cisse, Naim, then Alex Melan, Miguel, and Duke up front for Leganés. For the Kickers, it's James Snedden getting the start. Dakota Barnathan. Then you have Simon Fitch, Beckett Howe, Griffin Garnett, Chandler O'Dwyer, Marcelo Lage, Andrew Richmond, and then you'll have Emiliano Terzaghi, Landon Johnson, and Josh Kirkland up front to start for the Kickers. As they get ready to kick off here in City Stadium, more talent. So this is the longest running club in the United States at 32, longest operating club in the United States at 32 years consecutive. So right now you're looking at, Griffin Garnett. That's a guy who is starting. He is 18 years old. He is one of these young players that Coach Sawatsky was talking to me about before the match, and I think we're going to see a lot out of him tonight. This is a big test for him. This is a team that played in La Liga in Spain last season in Leganés, so they're a very quality team out of Europe. And now the Richmond Kickers here in USL 1 getting a chance to put themselves to the test here a little bit. Getting ready to go over the starting 11 Here for the folks in the stadium, you already got the starting 11. But this is, I think, a true test and a middle of the season test for this club. And if the Kickers are able to be competitive, I think that's one of the things you got to take away is, talking to Coach Sawatzki has mentioned, hey, you're playing a team that is out of one of the top leagues in Europe last season, and they beat Louisville City, the top team in the USL, in a previous friendly. Obviously you don't go to any match saying, hey, we don't care if we win or not, but what is the definition of success? And he talked about being competitive and build something toward that next match against Greenville. You want us there, though. Nice attempt from Landon Johnson. Throw in to Leganés. Soriano playing back and forth with his back line. Be important for the Kickers to keep their shape here and not allow themselves to get caught out of position. And there you see Sneddon come way off his line to play that one. Kickers able to maintain possession and not allow Leganés to have an opportunity with an open goal. Flag goes up. In an offside position is Josh Kirkland. Attempted through ball there from Simon Fitch. Continuing to move up the field is Leganés. Flag goes up on Leganés this time. Both teams now being called in an offside position here early in the match. Leganés applying some pressure. They'll win back possession. Interesting defense here from Richmond Kickers, almost 5 in the back. Long ball played toward Hernandez, and now Leganés starting to threaten a little bit. Giotto. Attempted cross from Naeem is blocked, and now the Kickers trying to counter. Gets past the defender. This is Landon Johnson barreling in, but it's 1-on-3. Johnson goes down. Nothing in the eyes of the official. 1-on-3 was maybe a bit ambitious, but Landon Johnson wanted to apply some pressure, get Leganés back in their own end a little bit. Leganés can breathe a sigh of relief as nothing comes of that attack. This is Naeem playing it back. Milan will get it back in the box. Kickers quick defending saves a shot on goal opportunity. They will turn it over though. Opportunity building for Leganés again. Duck will play it off. This is Cisse. Cisse just outside the box will play it back now. Sáenz. Hernandez. Caught a little bit out of position there was Naeem. Win it back, but not after a foul. So a free kick given to the Kickers. And now the Richmond Kickers with their free kick. Doing a good job defensively, kind of trying to contain Leganés, who has had a little bit more possession here in the early portion of this match so far. Haven't been able to really get anything here in the first 5 minutes. But it will be something to keep an eye on as, again, the Kickers almost with 5 in the back. They kind of shift around a little bit. Lodge is playing in the back. You have Howell, Garnett, Barnathan back, but yeah, that was an easy decision for the official to raise the flag there. Very much in an offside position. Catching Terzaghi in that offside position. Terzaghi, dangerous forward for the Kickers. Just a little early on that one. Leganés builds possession from the back again. Saenz goes over to Lalo. Leganés will be trying to get promoted back into La Liga once their season starts. Relegated from La Liga last season. Cisse moves it back to Lalo. Lalo surveying his options. Cisse flicks it on. Still work to do, and now the Kickers can build a counter. Terzaghi looking for Kirkland, but first to it is Soriano. Terzaghi a little ambitious. Free kick to Leganés. Javier Hernandez. Diarau. Forward. Opportunity. Duck trying to get around. It'll be a throw-in for Leganés. Landon Johnson getting involved in the defense for the Kickers. Duck will receive the throw-in and play it back again as Leganés will play it all the way back to the center of the pitch. That's going to be a free kick, and it will be a booking for Diarau. Diarau getting the yellow card, and I think the reason you get that yellow card is he's just pulling back on the shoulder, and Terzaghi was building a counterattack there for the Kickers. See it again here. Not that it's a hard foul per se, but it's just what was the context. You see the counter building, you see Diarau not really going for the ball, just grabs the jersey, yanks back, yellow card. That will come about the 9th minute of this match. Something to keep an eye on as we go forward. Again, with it being a friendly, you would imagine he will probably be subbed off at some point here, and there's not as tight of substitution rules here in the friendly. Lodge, be careful. Lon was looking to kind of win back possession. Kirkland wins the header. Beautiful ball toward a teammate in Chandler O'Dwyer, but he will lose it. Diarau wins it back, and now we'll play it back to Lalo as Leganés back line starting to build possession again, as there's a look at Darren Sawatsky. Sawatsky, the head coach here for the Richmond Kickers. He's already won 1 trophy here in his career at Richmond, looking for more. But looking to build it through the academy program and the youth program they have. That one is played on. Flag stays down. Cross comes in. Didn't catch it cleanly, and the Kickers able to put it into this one. It's a good cross from Naeem, but he just caught Miguel a little. Miguel couldn't quite catch that one cleanly, and it'll be a throw-in for the Kickers here. Kickers can breathe a sigh of relief as Naeem got into position behind that back line, put the cross in, but as I said, Miguel's shot just not caught cleanly. You saw a ton of spin on that one as we get ready to take a look at it here. You see Naeem, good cross, a little bit behind maybe as Miguel tried to put a foot into it. The spin kept spinning off the foot and back. And the Kickers breathe a sigh of relief again. No shot on goal. And now the Kickers will turn it over. Leganés. Sáenz. Forward. Ball was attempted to be sent in by Pena, but it's sent away. Heavy foul. Now the Richmond Kickers will have the free kick. Opportunity for the Kickers. Flag stays down, shot will go off the side netting. Goal kick. You saw Landon Johnson get behind the back line of Leganés, barrel in on the goal, but couldn't get it on target. Soriano might have had that one covered anyway, but we'll never know now as we see here. Johnson just trying to make something happen, puts the shot on, just on the wrong side of the bar. Hernandez keeps it down, and now Hernandez will try to send one in. Dealt with there by Lage. And the Kickers continuing to move forward. Kirkland will find Richmond. Richmond over to Johnson. Johnson looking at his options now. Sends one toward the goal. Soriano will scoop it up. That will go down as our first shot on goal of the match. Richmond feed him, and I'm not sure if this was an attempted shot or an attempted, well, it definitely was a shot. Too far out in front of Terzaghi for a pass or a through ball there, but Soriano deals with it. We remain scoreless here at City Stadium. So now, after kind of applying all the pressure of the match, we'll see how Leganés responds to having to play a little tighter defense on their end. Hernandez does move it forward. And now we see Milan play it back to Hernandez. This is Cisse. Sáenz. Sáenz goes down. Late challenge there from the Kickers. Not sure we're going to see anybody go in the book for that, but it will be a free kick for Leganés. You do see Lalo kind of making an appeal to the official. The official wants to bring it back. Club Deportivo Leganés tried to play it quickly. We'll see here again. Terzaghi, maybe a little bit of embellishment there from Leganés, but they will have the free kick. Looks like it'll be Hernandez taking. Sent in, played on the hop by Sneddon, and nothing will come of it. Now Sneddon Tried to send it away. It is blocked. Kickers saying he was a little too close, but the official not having any of that. Will play on anyway. The Kickers don't lose possession over it. Sneddon had to make a quick decision, makes the right one. This is Richmond. Terzaghi tries to very cheekily play it over to a teammate with a backheel pass. Instead, they'll have to play it all the way to the back line to keep possession. Fitch does find Josh Kirkland, and now Kirkland feels the hand in the back, goes down, and it's a free kick. Interesting to see here as the Kickers continue to kind of adjust their alignment, adjust where players are. We see Terzaghi is now moved central. Kirkland racing down the wing, trying to get there before the ball goes out. It will be a throw-in. He was not able to keep it from going out of play, but he prevents it from being a goal kick, which does help the Kickers a little bit because now they can keep the pressure on Leganés here in their own end. Cisse plays it back to Hernandez, who now sends it forward. Leganés does win this 50-50 ball. Still a battle there as now Naeem will find Duck racing down the wing. He will see a teammate in Pena. Pena sends a cross in. Kickers deal with it and send it away. Throw in for Leganés, but well done by the Kickers to not allow that cross from Pena to find a friendly blue and white striped kit of Leganés. This is Pena. Duck. Shifts back, sends it in. Get out. Won't find the goal. Sneddon stops that one. I think he was just trying to get anything he could on that one as it was getting ready to slide out of play. Flicks it toward the goal, but James Sneddon is there. Terzaghi goes down. No whistle from the official, so they play on. Duck. Cisse. This is Guiarão. And this is Hernandez. Hernandez sends one in. Tons of spin on that ball. And Terzaghi will play it out. It will be a corner for Leganés. First corner of the match. See Hernandez take the corner. We saw the spin he put on the ball he just threw into the box. This is a dangerous opportunity that the Kickers will have to deal with. Likes to play it short. Cisse from the top of the box fires it in. It is cleared away, does not get to Sneddon. Pena will move it back all the way to the keeper, Juan Soriano. Cisse. Thought about sending a long ball, decides to just move it forward. Now he'll try to flick it on, but Kirkland is there, gets ahead to it. Coming away, though, is Guiarão. Guiarão. Duck now here on the near side, goes to Hernandez. Flick back toward Miguel. Cisse winds up, puts a shot. It is deflected, and it will go out of play. This one for a goal kick. Leganés appealing for a handball. They won't get it. Kickers moving forward. Richmond sticks a leg out, and now the advantage will be played, and the foul will be given. You see Ruben Pena asking for a yellow card there. Richmond did stick the leg out late, but I think he was maybe losing his footing as he stuck that leg out. The official not granting a yellow card there. Sisek will play it over to Lalo. Lalo. Hernandez moving forward. Sent up and not quite away by Lodge. So Dwyer find Johnson. Dwyer and Johnson playing a bit of back and forth as Kickers try to build some sort of counter. This is in an opportunity for Josh Kirkland, but Soriano comes off his line to deal with it. Otherwise, Kirkland would have been racing toward the goal. Now, Terzaghi wants to try Johnson. Headed up. But because it was headed up by Sáenz, that means Soriano can go ahead and catch it out of the sky, and Leganés can build an attack there with some possession. Guiaro. See Naeem. We talked about the exposure that this friendly gives the Richmond Kickers. And as a small club in USL, the Richmond Kickers trying to, do the juggling act of, yes, they want to be competitive, but also realizing that when you have a really young, talented player and you get some exposure against big clubs, it's an opportunity to potentially sell that player. As Duck sends one in, and it goes wide of the goal and out for a goal kick. That was hearts in throats moment there for the Kickers, but nothing comes of it. Duck with a good ball in, just a little ahead of his teammate. Oh, you see Naeem trying to get on the end of that and head it toward the goal. No such luck. I think we're going to have a hydration break. As I mentioned, 87 degrees Fahrenheit at the time of kickoff. Sun is now starting to set a little bit. It's behind some clouds finally, which does bring the temperature down a little bit, but still very warm out there for these players. And going back to what I was saying with Coach Sawatsky, though, being a small club, you have these young players. When they show the talent they have, bigger clubs come calling. They want to make some purchases there and bring the players to their clubs. It kind of match against Leganés helps these players get a match against a very good European side, potentially European clubs, not just the American clubs now getting eyes on these players, some European clubs getting some eyes on these players as well. Of course, also you want to see, if you're the Kickers, you want to build something towards that Greenville match. So far, doing very well. They're holding the test very well. They had, other than that last opportunity, haven't really been any attackers unmarked, and even Naeem had a defender on his hip. Just if that ball had gotten to him, he would have put it on goal and into the back of the net. Luckily for the Kickers, that was not the case. Getting ready to wrap up this hydration break here. Coming out of it will be a goal kick for Richmond. Again, beautiful day here in Richmond, Virginia at City Stadium. There you can see the sun behind the clouds. It's starting to set a little bit here in Richmond, which helps bring the temperature down some, but still very toasty. I know I was standing in the shade before the match, trying to get some relief from the heat. Sneddon getting ready to send this goal kick. Both teams coming out of their hydration break now. Kickers need to make a decision there. Sneddon. Cisse gets in the way of the ball intended for Chandler O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer goes down. Cisse commits the foul. Free kick, and the official giving Cisse a warning about kicking that ball away. And a friendly, you can get away with that. In La Liga play, may not be as fortunate. Johnson slams on the brakes and keeps possession. Beckett Howell move the ball forward. Richmond will turn it over. Johnson trying to win possession back. This is Terzaghi, turns and rips. What a save by Soriano. Didn't have much time to react as Terzaghi kind of 180 turns and fires. It will be a corner for the Kickers. We'll see Barnathan get ready to take it. See here, Soriano, full extension with the save. Dakota Barnathan will take the corner, sends it in. Headed toward the goal, it's off the post, and now it's in the back of the net, and a goal for the Richmond Kickers. Here in the 27th minute, it's the Kickers that strike first on Leganés. What a finish. Josh Kirkland almost put it in. Chandler O'Dwyer tucks it home. See the corner from Barnathan. It gets over everybody to that back post. Kirkland sends it toward the goal. It's off the post, loosed, and Chandler O'Dwyer, as calm as you like, on the empty net. 1-0 Kickers in the 27th minute.
Assisting on the goal is number 9,
So Kirkland with the assist, O'Dwyer with the goal. And now Leganés will have to play behind. We'll see how they respond to giving up the goal. Lalo. Naim over to Cisse. Flick toward Naim. Instead, the Kickers will deal with it. Johnson under pressure, being hounded. Goes down. It is a throw-in for the Kickers. Clean play there from Leganés. Get a look at Pablo Lopez, manager for Club Deportivo Leganés, and that foul draws the attention of the official as a player went head over heels. Andrew Richmond is up, appears to be okay, but it is a free kick for the Kickers. Turned over. Cisse. Naim sends it toward the goal. It goes wide for the corner. Took a deflection on the way through. Leganés with another set piece here as we see it was Naim making a race toward it. Looks like Sneddon pushed it wide. Hernandez will take the corner. Now he'll send the ball in, sit toward the goal, still laying in the box before it's finally cleared away. Soriano will field it. So the Kickers have had to deal with two corners. They've dealt with both. And they continue to hold on to their 1-0 lead. Lalo. Gets away from him a little bit. Now he's able to regroup. Hernandez will find Duck. Trying to get around Kirkland. Sends one in. Sent away by the Kickers back line again. Terzaghi. 2 hands in the back from Hernandez. It's going to be a foul every time. See here again is Duck trying to get around Kirkland. That's the forward, Josh Kirkland, who has been wreaking havoc on that back line from Leganés, getting involved. And you see the boot from Marcelo Lage getting in the way of the Leganés attack. Dwyer also busy on that back line as well. This one is sent back to Lage. Get it all the way across to Griffin Garnett, who sends it forward, but Leganés is on the end of it. Leganés is starting to turn up the pressure. Opportunity as Cisse sends it in. Miguel trying to get it through. It's blocked once, still in the box. Jersey pull and a free kick for the Kickers. As O'Dwyer was having his jersey tugged, you see Miguel tried to go in between the legs of Simon Fitch. We'll see it here. Fitch closes the legs at the right time to block Miguel's shot, and then O'Dwyer gets in between Miguel and the ball. Miguel was trying to draw a foul with the hand up around his head, but the official noticed the jersey tug first. That is what drew the foul, and thus the free kick for the Kickers. The official telling Sneddon he may proceed with the free kick. Still loose, being flicked on toward Miguel, but the Kickers will send it away over Kirkland. Throw-in conceded by Lalo. Terzaghi. Kirkland spins away from Hernandez. Cross in, dealt with so far by Leganés. Hernandez goes back. Lalo sends it forward toward Duck. Duck, clever move around Lage. Barnathan back in relief. Cisse lets it slide through, shot on the way. Sneddon can't stop it! Or does he? I don't see, there's the celebration. Okay, I was gonna say, that was the calmest goal celebration from Naeem I think I've ever seen. Looked like that one went into the back of the net, and it does. Tough break for Sneddon, he got hands on it, but the power of the shot from Naeem equalizes it for Leganés here in the 34th minute. See here, spots it up, rips it. Sneddon got a lot on it, but not enough. The ball gets by him, and that's one Sneddon wishes he could have back. And we are even. Seven minutes later for Leganés, and now the Kickers were trying to quickly answer, but Leganés deals with that one. Cisse. Lalo. Both teams kind of settling into this match now that we are equal. Duck turns around, has some space. He's able to move it forward. Cross sent in toward Miguel. It's headed away. Only as far as Duck. Naeem. Free kick is given to the Kickers. It's another one sent away by Leganés after the official's whistle. I think the official wants to talk about the pattern he's seeing. Milan not happy with something. Not sure if he thought there was a foul earlier in play in the build-up that was not given. Fitch. Play it back. Marcelo Lage. Fitch won't be able to get to the end of this one. It's a throw in for Leganés. Lalo. Goes over to Saenz. Saenz moving forward. Flicks it on. Naeem already has one goal. Sending this one forward in a dangerous position, but the Kickers will clear it. Kirkland around Hernandez. Plays it on toward Richmond. Richmond has to deal with Cisse. Throw in for Richmond. Here in this match as we take another look at Kirkland flicking it right past Javier Hernandez, and then a great pass around Cisse to keep possession with the Kickers. They'll lose it here on that far side. It'll be a throw in for Leganés, but we've seen both teams with great moves around defenders in the open field. Soriano. Lalo over to Hernandez. This is Duck in space. Duck has plenty of room, and now he is racing toward the goal. Duck pushes it back. Shot! Saved this time by Sneddon as Alex Milan tried to go bottom corner on Sneddon. Fitch pulls it back. Slams on the brakes to deny. Got out. Chance to block it and win possession back. It still remains with the Kickers here as we approach halftime. 1-1 between Richmond and Club Deportivo Leganés. Kickers trying to take a little bit out of this one. Maybe a little bit of fatigue starting to set in with the heat. Has been a high pressure game in this one so far for both sides. Both teams applying a ton of pressure, trying to win possession back quickly. This one is sent long, and that one will go all the way to the Leganés keeper in Soriano. Lalo. Over to Saenz. Lalo. Saenz sends it forward. Opportunity for Milan. Over to Duck. Duck trying to get around that last defender. Sends a cross in. Dealt with by the Kickers as they send it away. Two hands and a free kick. And the referee goes into the book again. And this time the yellow is shown, I believe, to Jorge Saenz. The official saying that's 3. So I think it was just an accumulation of fouls on Jorge Saenz. Jorge Saenz picking up the yellow card. We'll see it again.
A yellow card caution has been issued to Leganés.
Again, he just goes through the back of Terzaghi, and I'm just not sure that foul is needed either. Terzaghi has his back to him. He's not moving in that direction. Would have been hard for him to make a move if Jorge Sáenz had just kept his position, but he will end up in the book for his troubles. Second yellow card of the first half for Leganés. Diaro. Lalo. Looking at his options, moves forward. The legs of Hernandez, and it's a throw-in for the Kickers. Fitch over to Kirkland, who tried to flip it on, but it's over his head. Somehow the Kickers come away with it. Terzaghi, though, is going to be headed off there by Sáenz. Now Peña sends it back to Soriano. Kickers trying to apply pressure. Richmond trying to win it back. The ball is up in the box, but that's going to be a free kick. And Andrew Richmond will win a yellow card for his troubles. First yellow card on the Kickers. It's like Lalo was not happy with that challenge from Andrew Richmond. See it again. Richmond trying to appeal that he got the ball, but the leg up that high that does tend to get the attention of the official sometimes. And now Leganés with the free kick is able to potentially build something here to close the half. Yes, it's a friendly, but when you score first, it kind of changes the mentality a little bit. Leganés has found an equalizer in this one to make it 1-1, but you definitely don't want to go into the locker room down now. Oh, still pinballing around before the Kickers finally send it away. Looked like Beckett Howell applying pressure for Leganés to have to play it all the way back to the keeper, Juan Soriano, and now Lalo will play it off for Cisse. Just a few minutes left here in the first half. Then we'll have some stoppage time, I'm sure, but Lalo. Sáenz. Sees his target and he finds him. Opportunity. Leganés is Naim, puts another shot on, it's popped up. And on top of the goal, it is a corner for Leganés. Naim has already found the back of the net once and put another rocket in that got deflected up. See Marcelo Lage getting in the way of that shot. Concedes the corner, but doesn't give up the shot on goal. Hernandez taking the corner. Fitch sends it away. Sent in again. Another corner conceded as Sneddon was going out for the punch. Griffin Garnett heads it away. Happy that there wasn't contact between the fist of Sneddon and the head of Garnett there. But another corner on the way for Leganés. 2 minutes left here in the first half as there's 2 minutes of stoppage time after the hydration break. Sneddon gets a hand to that one and pushes it over. It's a corner on the other side now. So the corner's piling up here to close the half. I thought the corner was going to be on the other side, but appears that they will give it to him on this side. You see the push. I tell you what, that corner should be on the other side. Have to do it again, as this time they'll play it short. Hernandez sends it in, looking for Duck. Duck keeps it in. Kirkland flicks it away, but it's still in danger. Duck racing toward the sideline. Play it back to Guillermo. Cisse. Peña sends it in. Flicked on by Milan. It is over the goal and a goal kick. That will put an end to the attack, but you see here Peña sending that one in and Milan flicking it toward the goal, but unable to get it on target. Landing right on top of the goal, and Sneddon can breathe a sigh of relief, as that may be all he has to deal with here in the first half. It will be halftime. The Kickers struck first, but from O'Dwyer in the 27th minute, but a 34th minute equalizer from the boot of Naeem means we are level at the half. We'll take a break here on YouTube. Be back with more Richmond Kickers soccer after this.
Here are your first half highlights, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Unforgettable night in Richmond.
Once again, here are your halftime highlights. Academy Sports and Outdoors. At this time, we'd like to welcome and honor our Patriots at the bench. Presented by Team Troops. Please welcome Enrique Gonzalez to Civic Stadium. He served as sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps, 2013 to 2018. He is from Edinburgh, Virginia. Thank you for this
Halftime here at City Stadium. I'm Joe Deck. Thanks for watching Richmond Kickers soccer with us here on YouTube for the friendly between Club Deportivo Leganés and the Richmond Kickers. Mentioned it's 1-1 at the half. Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the first half, as it was a very competitive match here. You see the Kickers applying the pressure early on. The opportunities were just kind of like that, and we saw more from Leganés, although they weren't able to put anything on goal either. Both teams kind of feeling each other out in the early parts of the match, but off of a set piece, you see Kirkland put it on. It goes off the post. O'Dwyer, Johnny on the spot, tucks it into the middle of the back of the net that was left empty after Soriano dove to try to stop the attempt from Kirkland. Later in the match, though, it would be Leganés starting to apply some pressure of their own. Kirkland with a clever move here. And the Kickers did have more opportunities. They just didn't cash in on any of them. You see Duck, smooth pass back. Naeem tees it up, fires a shot that goes off the hands of Sneddon and into the back of the net, as he couldn't, on the second swipe, get to it in time. And it allowed Leganés to equalize. And now, after that, we did see the Richmond Kickers really ratchet up the defense for the majority of this first half. That goal, obviously one of those where they'd like to have it back, but other than that, players stepping in the lanes, blocking shots. Yes, it does concede corners, but they've also dealt with the corners so far from Leganés. This is one of those opportunities here. You see Hernandez put a dangerous corner in, but that was Sneddon pushing it up and over, out for a corner. And again, the Kickers defense standing to the occasion all but one time on the shot from Naeem that I think even Sneddon will say he should have had. We'll see how the second half plays out here from City Stadium. When we come back, it is 1-1 at the half between Club Deportivo Leganés and the Richmond Kickers on YouTube.
An unforgettable night in Richmond.
Grab a non-alcoholic beer today for only $4, starting at the 70th minute. The Kickers would like to welcome Golden Groups, Ground Force IT, Glass Construction Inc., U17 Gold National Champions, Signature Food Services, Family Hall, Footland Human Guide, Defiant Movement, Reminders Center, U-Cross, 22 Holdings, E Green Recycling, First Reserves, and Home and Burger King. And we'd like to wish a very special City Stadium happy birthday to Luca Gardner. Happy birthday, Luca, and thank you for your continued support.
we're back here at City Stadium. Richmond Kickers soccer on YouTube. It's 1-1 against Club Deportivo Leganés. And the Richmond Kickers here at the half. Joe Deck with you as we take a look at some upcoming matches for the Kickers coming up. These matches can be seen on ESPN Plus, USL 1 action. You'll see Greenville, Charlotte, you have Naples and Portland, and then at Knoxville. 4 of those 5 matches on the road. Really tough road tests coming up for the Richmond Kickers as they currently sit 9th in the table in USL 1. Trying to climb back up the table as much as they can. They do have a few chances to climb up that table. They are about 6 points separate them from 5th place in USL 1 right now. So the Kickers still with a lot of season left for them in USL 1 action, but we'll step aside, and when we come back, it'll be almost time for the second half here from Richmond, Virginia at City Stadium. 1-1 between Leganés and the Richmond Kickers.
Unforgettable night in Richmond.
Back here at City Stadium in Richmond, Virginia, as there will be lots of changes. See Pablo Jara come in. Maxi Schenfeld and Hayden Anderson coming in. Ryan Baer will be in as well.
Celebrating his birthday, Baricella. Number 18.
Bring you these
Jonathan Kinagwa.
changes when we have them.
Number Williamsburg, Virginia, number 40, Nick Saratakos. From RVA, number 42, Grafton Call. And from San Diego, California, number 43, Jonathan Gomez.
Player that is staying on the field from the first half so far is Landon Johnson. I think everybody else has been subbed out that was in that first half. So Pablo Jara in, Canagua is in, Ryan Baer, Guy Franca is in, Grafton Call, Nick Saratakos, Chela is in, celebrating his birthday. So happy birthday to Chela. Going down and being wiped out there is Leganés. They'll win a free kick. Opportunity for Leganés building. On the breaks there was Shenfield.
Halftime substitutions for Leganés. Entering the match, number 5, Nancy Head. Number 14, Roberto Lopez. Number 19, Diego Garcia. Number 21, Andres Campos. Number 27, Said Inihane. Number 28, Lucas Nakasaka.
Leganés substitutions as well. We'll bring them to you when we have them. And there are some
Number 32, Sergio Fernandez. Number 33, Siame. Number 36,
academy players in as well, I believe, or at least players that weren't listed on their first team roster. Online offside position there for the Kickers. That puts it into that attack. Is trying to make a run was Hayden Anderson. Hernandez. Mikel plays it forward. Free kick given to the Kickers as they will now move forward. It's Jonathan Canagua there with the ball at his feet. Of course, the Kickers not only building with players from the Richmond area that grew up in the Richmond area, but also Canagua, who played at VCU, now a member of the Richmond Kickers. A very strong career there for the Rams. And that is one of the reasons that Coach Sawatsky and the Richmond Kickers believe they have so much community support. They have players that these fans are familiar with seeing. Campos that got brought down there. Hernandez going up to that far side. Hernandez with the ball back at his feet. On the way and somehow not scoring is Leganés. Pablo Jara maybe a little bit lucky. What an opportunity for Leganés. It looks like the Kickers got just enough on that one. It was Grafton Call that got a piece of that one to keep it away from the back of the net and keep it away from Diego Garcia, who was lurking there on the far post. Free kick given to the Richmond Kickers. Now we're ready for play again. Canagua. Kickers playing it back. This is Jara. Jara has to make a decision. He will drop it down to Franca. Franca turns it over. This is Garcia. Garcia already had one, almost found the back of the net. The Grafton Call racing to keep it away from Leganés. He will concede the throw in, but further down the pitch. Canagua finds an outlet, does find Jonathan Gomez, and now under pressure are the Kickers again. Shenfield trying to race away from danger. Anderson playing more of a tack roll there. Ball goes all the way back to Chela. Chela moves it back to Jara, who has to send it forward just to avoid a corner. Canagua getting in the way, but still lots of space now as the Kickers aren't keeping the shape. Shot is ripped. It took a deflection, so it will be a corner for Leganés. They get ready to take the corner. Comes the corner. Leganés weren't able to score on a set piece in that first half, but this is their first opportunity the second half with some changes. Hernandez is now in the box, not taking the corner. It's sent in, it's flicked toward the goal. Canagua trying to hold his ground, battling. And Grafton Call will boot it away. Sent on. Leganés. Cleared away. Leganés looks to try to find a way inside the Kickers' attack. Hernandez moving it back. It's Canagua with it in his own box, holding on to it for a little bit, and then gives it off to a teammate. Turned over in a dangerous area. Kickers player is down, so Leganés will send it out as they attend to the injured Kickers player. Good sportsmanship there from Leganés. Trainers attending to the injured player there is trying to tell you some of these academy players here for Leganés. Coach Sawatsky here for the Kickers as well, giving some good coaching. Both teams have some academy options here in this friendly that they're going to, and you know, it's a young team, and for Leganés, Pablo Lopez will, as I mentioned earlier, be trying to guide Leganés back into top flight soccer in Spain in La Liga. They dropped out of La Liga last year into the second tier, La Liga Segundo, but you know, folks there at Leganés will be hoping to get back in there.
Entering the match for Richmond is number 11, Melvin Pierre-Louis.
Looks like we will have a change for the Kickers.
Number 7, Landon Johnson.
Landon Johnson having to check out, and it is going to be number 11, Pierre-Louis, checking in for the Richmond Kickers. Lalo sends it forward. Nifty move there from Miguel as he tries to put a shot on. That goes well wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Pablo Jara and the Richmond Kickers. See the shot there again, just well wide, not on target. Opportunity for the Kickers. Will go out for a corner. That was Sarantakos applying the pressure there. And the Kickers, who scored off of a corner earlier tonight, will have another opportunity here. Taking the corner is Shenfield. Corner taken. Kickers asking for a deflection. It will be a goal kick. Hayden Anderson tried to get a boot on that, but unable to do so. I'll tell you, number 31, the Leganés keeper, not listed on their B team or their first team. So if we get a name for that keeper, we will bring it to you. Until then, with 31. Ball sent forward. Miguel trying to slam on the brakes. Canagua gets enough to slow it down and help a teammate be able to clear it. So not sure who 33 is for Leganés. Canagua stood over the ball for a moment, but free kick will be taken by another Richmond Kickers player. Shenfield. Blanca. Looking, options. in space. Pierre-Louis scores, but the flag is up. The flag is up, and it won't count. Oh, Kickers fans were on their feet celebrating, thought they had the go-ahead goal for the second time tonight. Instead, Pierre-Louis called in an offside position, and the goal will not count. We are still level at 1, but Leganés will have to keep an eye on that. Keeper for Leganés comes down to scoop it up. Pierre-Louis trying to apply pressure. They will go to the middle, and now get out to 28. Turned over. Canagua. Shenfield. Kickers still trying to hold on to possession with some heavy contact there, and see Bear rolling around, wins the free kick.
This is your last call for alcoholic beverages. All sales stop after the 70th minute. Last call for alcoholic beverages.
Canagua. Back to Franca. Shenfield. Wiping out is a Richmond Kickers attacker, Jonathan Gomez in the midfield, but throw-in is given to Leganés. Official didn't see enough in there. Leganés moving forward. Forward is Pierre-Louis in an onside position this time. Well, he had to deal with the keeper, 31, who came out to clear it away for a throw-in as well. Possession does stay for the Kickers, but Pierre-Louis making his presence known here early. Canagua finds the Kickers player, no whistle. Tacos was trying to hold on to possession there. Opportunity for Diego Garcia. Plays it back to 28. 29. Campos. Hernandez. Miguel. Lalo. Miguel. Sent in, looking for Miguel. It's headed up. Not out of danger yet. Very dangerous is coming out and closing it off was Franca, who stepped in the way. He'll concede a corner. Roberto Lopez with an opportunity there for Leganés. 14 on 14 there. As you see Lopez trying to rip a shot, but Guy Franca steps in the way, and it will be Roberto Lopez who will take the corner. Corner sent in over the bar and out for a goal kick. That was a header sent in the right direction, but just couldn't get it on target as Lalo got a little bit underneath it. And a sigh of relief for Jara and the Kickers. Some subs coming in. Will come back in. 32 is coming in for Leganés.
For your attention, please. Substitutions in the 66th minute for Leganés. Entering the match is number 32, Sergio Fernandez, and number 26, Guidao. Leaving the match, number 9, Miguel, and number 20, Javier Hernandez.
32, Fernandez will check in for Leganés. Franca sending it forward. Lalo moves it back. Pierre-Louis plays it back. Now this is Shenfield. Shenfield looking, but the flag goes up. It would have been offside anyway. Kicker fans not happy with the decision from the official, but didn't look like Caden Anderson was getting to the end of that one in time anyway.
Happy hour featuring $4 non-alcoholic beer starts at the 78th minute. Visit the Three Knocks Bar or main concessions on the concourse to enjoy.
Shenfield puts the block on Bear. On Sarantacos. This is Anderson putting a shot on, but that goes over the goal, out for a goal kick. Couldn't put it on target. Missed opportunity there for the Kickers. Drafting call there as well, as we have a hydration break here for you. Another break, still 1-1. Both teams have had opportunities here in the second half, and this has been a highly competitive friendly as we see the last shot here from the Kickers. Just couldn't really get that one on target. See Sarantacos lay it off well, and the shot just sails over the crossbar. Always going to be a goal kick there. As they take this hydration break. Look here at a little bit earlier in the match, the corner from Leganés that Lalo, this was their best opportunity. Not sure if it was the head or the back that caught the ball, but it went just over the crossbar with a ton of spin. Just not enough to keep it on target, and the Kickers were the team breathing a sigh of relief there. Again, highly competitive friendly here, 1-1. Between these two sides. If you're a Kickers fan, you have to be thrilled with how this friendly has turned out so far. You had the lead, and yes, you conceded a goal that maybe you wish you had back because it could have been a save and you could be up 1-0, but regardless, this team is absolutely pushing Leganés, and Leganés has not dominated this match. I'd say 1-1 is a fairly fair scoreline here. See the turnout here tonight. Humidity is high here in Richmond, but maybe a little warm, a little sticky, but the crowd is here. They are supporting their kickers. This community gets behind both the Richmond Kickers and the Richmond Ivy, USLW team here at City Stadium. They have come out here for this friendly. This is not even the USL 1 match. They are out here for a friendly. They get to see a very good side from Spain and Leganés, and they are very happy that their Richmond Kickers currently are even on the scoreline, 1-1. Here's a look at the Kickers keeper here in the second half, Pablo Jara. Free kick given to Leganés. Campos. Lay off for 28. Long run, but not in time for Fernandez as that goes out. Goal kick for the Kickers. Jara. Ready to send this one forward now. See if the Kickers can find that second goal. They thought they had it a few moments ago from Vivendi Pierre-Louis, but he was in an offside position. Lots of contact. They let him play through it. Anderson sees Serentakos, and the keeper comes out and stops that one. Player goes down, as we see here. It'll be a free kick for Leganés, but you see here Anderson trying to find Serentakos before the keeper has to come off his line right there at the edge of the box to put a stop to it and not allow the shot on goal. Attack forming. Looking for Pierre-Louis, but it's out. Throw-in going to Leganés. Just a little too far out in front for Pierre-Louis. Send forward. Dealing with that. Kickers back line, not allowing Leganés to have possession. Foul there on Leganés, 27. Again, don't have the full friendly roster for Leganés here. Trying to get names for you as the match goes on, but give the names for those we have, for those we don't. You're not gonna guess. Long ball, but Flag goes up. Offside position for Grafton call. Lalo. Campos. Moving forward. Flicked on. This is Roberto Lopez. Just out of the reach of 33. Hara. Puts a boot into this one to just get it away from his end. Anderson. Shoved in the back. Nothing in that one in the eyes of the official. Canagua. A little late there, and Roberto Lopez has options. An attack building. Shot. Wide of the goal, off target from Diego Garcia. Sent away now by Hara. Throw in for the Kickers. Can he get around the defender? Puts a cross in. Getting a hand of that one was, apparently not, was the keeper who we now have a name for, Partido Lopez. See Pierre-Louis trying to get around the defender. Ohopi. It goes out. Nice little shot there of CBS 6 Sean Robertson. Local legend here in Richmond is Leganés moving forward. And now the attack can build. Hara comes out and takes that one away from Siame. Pierre-Louis trying to get around to Hopi. Shot will go wide. And it will be a goal kick. But Pierre-Louis has now put himself in a dangerous position twice. And the Kickers have to love what they are seeing from Rivandi Pierre-Louis. Look at him here, just putting a shot on, and yes, it's wide, but what an effort from Pierre-Louis. Now Leganés. Holding on to possession, but right now just trying to probe this Richmond Kickers defense. Ball pinballing around the Kickers' defense as they send this one out of play into the stands. Campos will play it back. Moving forward again. Leganés. Shot takes a deflection, and his hands go to the sky. Diego Garcia thought he had an easy shot at the goal in the middle of the box. Instead, it takes a deflection from, I believe, Maxi Schenfeld. It is Schenfeld that gets a boot in to concede the corner. Headed wide of goal, and that one is going to slowly roll out for a goal kick. Good job defensively there by the Kickers. Foul and a free kick given to the Kickers there as Pierre-Louis, who has been a dangerous player for the Kickers, goes down and is fouled hard. The official does not go into the book here, though. Canagua gets pushed off the ball but wins it back. Schenfeld. Sent forward. Looking for Sarantos. Lalo heads it away. Canagua back on it. Throw in for the Kickers on the far side. Under 10 minutes plus stoppage time. The last half is any indication, probably only going to be about a couple minutes of that. And that's because of the hydration break. And a little too much on that one from Hayden Anderson as it goes out for a goal kick. See here, Anderson looking for an option in the box, but got under it, and then that one just sailed right out of play and put an end to that attack. Now, whistle is going to stop play here as Gomez was trying to run away, but a foul was called. CME. Diego Garcia. Sent forward, headed away, and a Kickers player is down in the box. That appears to be Chela. Here on his birthday, that is not good. As soon as he headed that one away, he dropped. Appearing to have picked up an injury. Chela off while they attend to him. Leganés goes to Emi Henny moves it back to Lalo. Flag is up. Offside position for Leganés. It's turned back over to the Kickers for a free kick. It's Fernandez. Sent forward, headed away by Fernandez. Kickers trying to build something here. Be able to build anything with that. Goal kick for Leganés. Whistle, free kick given to Leganés. Leganés appealing for a booking as well. I don't think they're going to get that. Going down was Diego Garcia. Campos trying to move it in, and that was an opportunity for CME, but it will be a corner as the Kickers clear it away from CME and don't allow him to get the shot on target. You see here, CME Shenfield was, I believe, appealing that he was in an offside position rather animatedly. Roberto Lopez will take the corner. Sends this one in, punched away by Jara. And Diego Garcia goes wide.
City Stadium, it's that time. Get up on your feet because it's time to stand up for Richmond.
Just a few minutes left in this one. It is 1-1 between the Kickers and Leganés. Shenfield was left with some space. He'll now send one long. Looking for call, it's knocked away, but Canagua gets to it. Canagua tried to send it forward, but it's blocked. It ends up at the feet of CME. This is Roberto Lopez. And now Leganés. Oh, off the official from Gonzalez. The official part of the field, Miquel. The official blows it dead. Let them play it there, Andres Campos. This is Lalo. Imiheni. Hopi. And sending that one away with some force was Jonathan Gomez. Roberto Lopez will send it back to Jarido Lopez. Kickers fans on their feet supporting Richmond, but opportunity, Ahope. And Jara calls off his help. Sheila leaping over the diving Pablo Jara. And the Kickers will now get ready to try one more time, perhaps. Not much left in this match. Basically down to stoppage time plus 1 minute. Pierre-Louis loses it. And Leganés Lopez. Oh, just out of the reach of Ryan Baer. Long ball, headed away. CME trying to get back in an onside position. Schenfeld finds Pierre-Louis. We're about to be told how much stoppage time will be left in this second half. It is an additional 2 minutes.
Fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time added.
Campos.
2 minutes of stoppage time.
CME. Siami rips it wide. Goal kick, the flag had stayed down. And Siami frustrated that he comes away empty-handed, and the Kickers can breathe a sigh of relief. That was dangerous. CME got in behind the defenders, let it rip, and it rolls wide. Just a little too much spin on that one. Again, a minimum of 2 additional minutes. Pablo Jara sends this one away. Probably one last chance in this one. Campos. Kickers send it away. Baer gets a boot to it. Gomez plays it back. Getting late here at City Stadium. Lalo moves it back to Partido Lopez. Sending them forward. Official looks at his watch, does not blow the whistle yet. Takes another peek. This will be it. Ahopi. Roberto Lopez. Shot takes a deflection. Another shot wide. And that is it. The Richmond Kickers struck first in the 27th minute. An equalizer from Club Deportivo Leganés. But it ends level 1-1 between the Richmond Kickers and Club Deportivo Leganés. Here at City Stadium, Naeem with the equalizer in the 34th minute. And the friendly ends level between the Richmond Kickers and Leganés from La Liga. We will step aside, and when we come back, we'll have highlights from this match.
An unforgettable night in Richmond.
Joe Deck here at City Stadium on YouTube. Richmond Kickers soccer as the Kicker fans treated to a good one tonight. 1-1 against Club Deportivo Leganés. A huge result for the Kickers. And, you know, talking to Coach Darren Sawatsky yesterday on the phone, he said, you know, we want to be competitive. We want something to build towards the match against Greenville in our next U.S. League One match. I think check the box there. There was a lot to like if you're a Richmond Kickers fan. Yes, the goal that was conceded, maybe you wish you had that back because you could have won. But outside of that, super strong effort from the Kickers as we take a look at the highlights here from this match. See the goal here for the Kickers. Kirkland put the header on target. It was off the post, and then O'Dwyer cool, calm, but in the right spot to get the easy goal, and that put the Kickers ahead 1-0. Later in the match, it would be Club Deportivo equalizing on a Naeem rip that, again, Shenfield probably wishes he had back. Got a lot of it, but ended up in the back of the net. Or excuse me, Sneddon wishes he had back. But Shenfield did a good job in the back line. Here in the second half, you saw a few chances, just not able to put it on target in the second half, but Pierre-Louis had a strong second half, really with a dangerous cross there. Also got in on the attack here. Almost got it on target, just wide of the post. And he had another one that would find the back of the net, but he was in an offside position. For Leganés, this was their best opportunity the second half, perhaps, on corners. That one, there was one earlier in the half from Lalo that went wide. And then Leganés also had this opportunity taken away by Shenfield, who got in the way. Set pieces dealt with by the Richmond Kickers pretty well in this match tonight. Didn't allow much of anything other than a dangerous Lalo attempt off of a corner. Strong set piece defending from the Kickers. Strong result. 1-1 final here from City Stadium. Again, I'm Joe Deck. Thanks for watching Richmond Kickers on YouTube. Have a great rest of your week. Final score from City Stadium. Club Deportivo Leganés 1, Richmond Kickers 1. Good night.